Bella Ristova was born in Pleven, Bulgaria, to Russian and Bulgarian parents. Bella came to America from Bulgaria alone when she was only 13 years old to study the violin. Bella is now an internationally acclaimed violinist, known for her passionate, powerful performances, beautiful sound, and compelling command of her instrument. Bella is with me today to discuss her immigration story from Bulgaria to America and her incredible career as a violinist. Bella, welcome and thanks for coming on our show.
Hi, Brad. Thank you so much. I'm very happy to be joining you today.
Oh, great. So let's first watch a video of you. We have a video of you playing the violin. I want to watch and listen and give everybody an opportunity to see your incredible talent. Let's watch. Wow, that people don't. I mean, I'm sure most people don't realize how talented you have to be, and what an amazing violinist you are. That was incredible to have played that and done that. So you grew up in Bulgaria, poor, right?
Yes.
You did not come from a wealthy family, I assume. And Bulgaria is one of the poorest countries, I think, in Europe, if not the poorest.
Yes, it is, and it still is. And I was born under communism in '85, and I was born in Bulgaria. My name Bella. I only recently, just a few months ago, became Bella legally. My full name was Beloslava, which is what my mom had to name me under communism because it was a Bulgarian name and Bella is not.
I guess when you became a citizen, you were able to change your name to anything you wanted.
Yes, I was able to change my first name.
And congratulations then. I assume you just became a citizen, so congratulations.
Thank
and we're going to find out about your immigration story. But when your mom, I guess, forced you or pushed you or suggested, what would be the right word in terms of you taking up the violin?
She encouraged it. I actually was very happy to play the violin also. I grew up around music. My dad was a Russian composer, so there was always music in the house. I was listening to his songs.
You started when you were 6?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about what actually goes into, as a young child prodigy, I guess, as a violinist, the amount of hours and time and effort and the things that you feel you've missed out on.
I think nobody likes to practice. It's just something you have to do. So if you enjoy seeing the results from your practice and if you want to get better, it's just something you have to do. It's like athletes you can't only want to play in the games, you have to do the training. So to give you more specifics, I think I've been practicing maybe 4 hours a day while I was in high school. Before that in Bulgaria, I was probably doing a little less, maybe three or four. My mom and I had different schedules in Bulgaria, so she would often have me audio tape on a cassette tape my practice throughout the day so that I could show her and hand her cassette tapes. Here's my 4 hours of practice.
That you did it. Whose idea was it to send you, 13 years old, without a mom, without a dad, send you on an airplane and drop you off in America and say best of luck to you?
Right.
Whose idea was that?
My mom knew that I had to get out of Bulgaria in order to have opportunities. So I think it was a great sacrifice for her to do that. I went to a high school, to a Steiner school, so they were the ones that would sponsor me for the visa.
Tell us a little bit about that school. What is that school?
It's a private school, and it's Waldorf education. So I didn't speak English when I came here at 13. So it's a very small school. So they were sort of able to help me with the language, and then I was having violin lessons, not there, but at the University of Michigan. Which is where I was.
That's my alma mater.
Is that right?
Yes, it is. That's where I went to, but nobody gave me a violin lesson there.
Those 4 years were very difficult for me for a number of reasons. But I think they've shaped me into the person that I am today. And I became independent at a very young age.
So you went to college here. How did you go from student visa to a green card? You want to share that with us a little bit?
Yes. So while I was in Michigan, I applied for a green card as alien of extraordinary ability. So the whole process took 4 years. I was already in college here in Philadelphia when I finally did get the green card.
Right.
But so the first round, I had to supply a number of letters from violinists that are renowned, saying that I basically deserve to be here based on my ability.
That you're a top violinist.
Right. So 2 years after I applied, we got a letter from the INS. It would be not the IRS.
Right.
It was the INS.
Right, which is now USCIS, but at the time it was the INS.
USCIS. Oh,
Right.
okay. This is right when I had gotten into Curtis, which is it has the lowest acceptance rate in all of the U.S. at about 3-4%. So it's a top-notch school, and to have gotten into it was a huge deal for me. And the letter said, if she's as good as you claim, how come she's not going there to be a teacher? And she's going there to be a student. So then we had to supply another round of letters explaining why I was going there as a student, but why I still deserved to get the green card.
Ability, right.
In 2005, I finally got my green card.
Right, and then you became a citizen just recently. The violin that you were playing in that video, I understand it's a very special violin. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes, well, that instrument is on loan to me, on very generous loan to me, and it's a Niccolo Amati violin. It was made in Italy in 1655. It has a beautiful sound, and it's like a part of my musical voice.
Now, I understand you participated in a project with NPR, National Public Radio, featuring 6 different musicians who are either first or second generation immigrants here to America or Americans. You tell me who they were, and tell me a little bit about this project.
That was a very moving project for me because it was shortly after I had applied to become a citizen. I think I was the oldest of the 6, and the youngest was maybe 9 or 10. So It was very sweet. For the 6 of us, we spent a day together really being like tourists in New York City. We went to Ellis Island, which I'd never gone to before. We went to the Statue of Liberty. It was very moving to be there. And we were being filmed the whole way. And also we rehearsed that day and filmed the following day the arrangement of what Chris O'Reilly did of This Land Is Our Land. And he wove in all 6 of our national anthems.
And it's amazing. You said music is the international language, and here people are playing music, different instruments that come from all corners of the earth and playing the same song. It really is. So you're now living here 20 years. Do you think you've reached your American dream, or is there something more that you need to achieve? You're married, you have an unbelievable career, you're a citizen.
Yeah, I feel very fortunate with my life right now. Musicians, I think they're improving their whole lives. You're always learning constantly, even when you're long out of school. So just by playing concerts and playing with your colleagues. So you're always learning. But I feel very fortunate with where I am now.
So Bella, where can people find out more about you? Do you have a website or a YouTube channel or?
Yes,
or
I have all of these. I have, yes, it's BellaChristova.com. I think it's Bella Christova Violin on YouTube, Bella Christova Violin on Instagram, Bella Christova on Twitter and Facebook.
Thank you very much, Bella, for coming on. You're a really talented, wonderfully talented violinist, a very nice person to chat with, and of course, wish you all the best of luck in the future and appreciate your time.
Thank you, Brad. Thank you for having me. Thank you for what you do.
I appreciate it. Thanks. All right, you ready to do some meat and potatoes?
Yes, let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's go to John in Houston.
Hello.
Hi, John.
Hi, Brad. How you doing today?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you doing?
I'm all right. Thank you so much. Actually, I had my interview and my I-130 was approved, but my I-145 was actually put on closure due to the fact that I'm in removal proceeding. So, last month.
Why are you in removal proceedings?
I was just picked up in my house.
Okay. How did you come? You're from St. Lucia. How did you come to the United States?
B1, B2 visa.
Okay. And how long you been here?
I've been here for more than 5 years now.
Okay. All right. So continue. So what's going on?
So my I-130 has been approved, but the affidavit was put on administrative closure due to the removal
Your
proceedings.
I-130 was approved. Who sponsored you?
My spouse, my wife.
Okay. So why are you not adjusting your status before the immigration judge?
Actually, I just didn't do that. I decided to do it with the UCIS. So I sent prosecutorial discretion motion to the ICE, which was approved yesterday. So I'm thinking maybe should I file motion to the judge since I've been approved for prosecutorial discretion.
All right. So you had an order of removal at some point?
No, I never had order removal. I just filed that so at least I won't be in the court proceeding no more.
All right. So you were in the process of, let me understand this straight, and then I'll give you my very good advice.
Okay.
You were in the process of getting removed. You got prosecutorial discretion. They stopped the case. Never got ordered removed. You married a U.S. citizen. You have your I-130 approved, and you want to know what to do from here.
Actually, the thing is, I was in removal proceeding. I never even had a court date yet. I never had
You
any
got the
court date,
prosecutorial discretion even before the court date.
even before.
Okay,
the court
great.
date was
Even
August.
fabulous. All right. So what you need to do is you need to make a motion to the immigration judge to recalendar your case for a master calendar and request termination so you can adjust your status before USCIS.
Okay.
All right? And either the judge will terminate it or the judge will say, no, file your adjustment before me. It'll be one or the other.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
All right. Good luck.
Even when anyway, that sounds understandable.
Okay.
But the thing is, the UCIS wrote me a letter saying my interview has been completed and all that. It's either
So you filed an adjustment already with USCIS. So the
yes,
I-130
I already did.
The I-130 is approved, but your I-45 is administratively closed because you're in removal proceedings. So
Exactly.
so when you make the motion to recalendar and terminate, you tell the immigration judge, not only is my I-130 approved, but I have an administratively closed adjustment application too.
Okay, sir.
All right?
Thank you so much.
Okay.
All right.
Let's go to Johnny in L.A. Johnny.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
I have a question about a close friend of mine who is undocumented but has a California state driver's license.
Mm-hmm.
Can they fly domestically just for a weekend, like kind of an important business trip?
Yes.
Well, do they have to worry about TSA?
They have to show a photo ID if it's a valid California driver's license and it's their photo and their information. They can use that to get on an airplane.
Is there any chance that there could be?
There's always a chance that you get out of bed and you walk across the street that, immigration is going to deport you, but that's like getting hit by lightning 4 days in a row. And right now, Immigrations and Customs Enforcement is concentrating on people who have criminal records. So as long as he doesn't have a criminal record, I really wouldn't lose him in this sleepover.
Okay,
but you're asking me, is it possible? Anything is possible.
Right.
But in the scheme of all of the possibilities, that's all the way at the bottom.
Okay. He's never flown before. You don't think
fine.
there's anything he should keep in mind,
No.
like anything to worry about?
No. Here's my ID.
Just use the ID, and it's good going out of LA and also going out of airports in New York?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Right.
Bye.
Let's go to Francisca in Moreno Valley, California.
Hi, Brad.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
I have a question for you. In 2018, I filed for my citizenship, and I went for the interview. And after the interview, I received a letter from the USCIS saying I was denied. So later,
Why did they deny you?
Because they said I entered into the country as a married daughter of a citizen instead of an unmarried daughter of a citizen. So they put me in a removal proceeding.
You came as married instead of unmarried, or you came as unmarried when you were married?
I came as an unmarried when I was
Instead of
married.
married. Yeah, that makes more sense to me. Because when you claim you are unmarried, when in fact you were married, what the government's saying is you jumped the line. And that's a misrepresentation. So what happened when you went for what? So now what's going on?
Yeah, so when I went for the master hearing, the judge terminated my removal proceedings.
Great.
Announced that I adjust my status from a married daughter of a citizen to a married daughter of a citizen.
Great. So you
Now,
readjusted.
yeah.
Great.
So my question is, how long am I going to get a new green card
You're
stating?
going to get a new green card with a new date of permanent residence, which is the date in which the judge adjusted your status, and then you're going to wait 5 more years to file your citizenship.
So how long is it going to take for me to get? Because the termination was done last year, October.
Well, hopefully the judge is not sitting on your file and transferred it to the appropriate agency to manufacture your green card. I don't know. I don't work for the government, and I wasn't there in the court and what happened. But what's supposed to happen is after the judge approves your adjustment, they transfer the file to the appropriate agency to manufacture your green card and mail it to you. But you are a permanent resident as of that date that the judge approved it, and you could always get a temporary stamp in your passport. And then 5 years later from that date, whenever the judge approved your adjustment, you can refile for your citizenship.
Okay. But then I have a pending I-130 for my husband. It's been 5 years.
Well, you would need to refile for your husband because that old case, you were not a lawful resident.
Okay.
All right, so file a new one for him now, and withdraw the old one.
Okay. So who do I?
You have a lawyer, I assume, and if not, hold on. Let's go to Alfonso in Syracuse.
Hi, Brett.
Hi, how are you?
I got a question. I filed in for my wife and my kids when I was a green card holder, 2019, August 8th.
You're a citizen or a resident?
I was a permanent resident when I filed in for her.
You filed for your wife and your children, correct?
And my kid.
Okay.
But she just got another child again, so that's why.
2 children.
So 2 children now.
Right.
And I turned citizen in 2021, September 9.
Now, what happens when you turn a citizen is the kids fall off your wife's petition. You got to file separately for them.
Yeah. So I contacted USCIS in National Visa Center to do an update that I'm a citizen now.
Right, but now the children fall off. You got to file separate I-130s for them. That's the problem. That's a problem you're going to face now.
And I stay receiving email.
You're not listening to any words that came out of my mouth. You want your children to come to America? You need to file separate petitions for them. They're not coming right now. They're off the case.
After I did my citizenship, I applied for the other case.
Oh, you did? Okay, fine. That's why I asked you. Okay, so what is your question?
Yeah. So my question is July 8th going to make me 1 year since I started receiving the email saying it will be scheduled in 60 days, and they haven't been scheduled yet. So after
this
1
is your
year,
wife and children?
Yeah.
And what country are they in?
Liberia, West Africa.
Yeah, well, Liberia, the embassies are closed in all over Africa. They're way backed up. But the only thing you can do is contact the embassy. Has your file been transferred to Liberia, or it's still sitting at the National Visa Center?
I don't know. If I call the National Visa Center, no one answers.
All right, hold on. You need help. Hold on. Let's go to Maxine in Brooklyn.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
I have a question.
Yes.
I got married to my husband. He came up on the work permit and we got married.
Okay.
And we went for the interview.
Right.
On March 28th. The interview did not went well because the interviewer I thought he was badgering me. So it's like I didn't know what I was saying or anything like that. So he gave me a paper to sign. He did not tell me what was on the paper, and I was crying so much when I realized that my husband was going to get the green card. So I ended up signing the paper.
What did you sign? It says what? Withdraw the case? Did you sign something that says it's a fraudulent marriage? What did you sign?
Well, I got to realize that I signed the paper stating that I'm withdrawing the case.
Okay. So are you and your husband in a bona fide marriage? You live together?
Yes, we live together, and I
so
give
then,
a
so
file
then,
for
so
his
just
son.
so refile again, and let's do it right this time.
Okay, so I did file for his son. What is going to happen to his case?
The son is going to be on hold till the husband gets a green card. So let's refile for the husband.
Okay, so they're not going to withdraw. They're not going to turn the withdrawal. I have to go back and file all
No.
over.
You just have. They're just going to keep the case pending until your husband gets through. And now, at that interview, it's a simple interview if it's a real marriage. And the simple interview is, do you live together? Do you have a financial relationship?
Yes.
Then there should be no reason why you need to withdraw cases. There should be no reason why you get denied. This should be straightforward. Hold on one second. Let's go to Keisha in Houston. Hi, Keisha. Keisha. Keisha going once. Keisha in Houston going twice. All right. Oh, I think Keisha was there. Keisha, you there?
I'm here. Hi, Brian. How are you?
Good. What's going on?
Nothing much. I appreciate your program.
Thank you.
I'm calling to ask you two questions.
What?
I just got some response from the immigration processing. The problem that I'm having is I'm supposed to file the affidavit of support. However, the document online is giving me an issue because some parts are not allowing me to type inside of the document. How do you
print it out and mail it in?
Print and
Fill it
handwrite
out.
it?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for that. The next question is, my husband only has 2 years of tax filed. Is that okay? He's a permanent resident. Household, 4 persons, including
How much money does he earn?
All right. So the first year it was 45. Currently, the first year he just started, it was 25. The second year it was 45. He's currently earning 70, but no tax.
That should be okay.
That should be okay. All right. Thank you so very much.
Good luck.
All right.
All right. Let's go to Nalo in the Bronx. Nalo.
Hello.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. I want to ask if I'm a F1 student, if I'm a graduate, I have an F1 visa with my bachelor's in business management. How long do I have in the U.S. after I graduate if my F1 visa expires in 2022?
You get 1 year optional practical training if you applied for it. If you did not apply for it, then you have 60 days.
If I did not apply for repeat?
If you did not apply for optional practical training, you have 60 days after graduation to stay in the country legally. If you applied for optional practical training, you'll get a year to stay and work legally.
Okay, so what if I was supposed to get a I-20 re-signed and it's 6 months after I already graduated?
Then you're undocumented. You get your I-20 and you request to be reinstated, and you can do that within 6 months of an overstay on a student visa.
Okay, so then I'll be fine to come out and come back into the country.
No, you need to get reinstated in the United States.
Oh.
Oh.
You need help. Hold on. Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.